According to Tudakun or Chairman Commonwealth, the head of Commonwealth is King Charles. Now King Charles also let her know about Unim. Yes, and if I'm coming from a whole country like Ghana, and a group of Commonwealth Lawyers Association, commanded the whole president of Ghana to reinstate the Chief Justice Ono Omambenyi Mahama, who issued the law to embark on this a year journey. Now, and Otuda Kokaze, whether the Commonwealth or Munima Emrano and Omambenyi Mahama issue. Now, King Charles remained the head of the Commonwealth. Now, King Charles and so any sa adia air cosu, and as it will name sa letter air cosu. Now, constitution is a be doing a constitution as a mere country. I mean, can be drawn. Now, Article 146 no. Now, you should be a warning because letter by an man can the specific issue on board. Say be a president no wa form anaze bibisa debi omo anyere anka bibisa enti na maame kenkan constitution no enkyerɛ article 146 no maame fan fi 3 no mra etifi asemo say anaze head no or say removal of justices of Supreme Court and chairman of regional tribunals enti maame fan fi 3 no. I see if the president receives a petition, Constitution American, if the president receives a petition for the removal of justice of a superior court other than the Chief Justice, or for the removal of a chairman of a regional tribunal, he shall refer the petition to the Chief Justice, who shall determine whether there is a prima facie case. And on Omampenyi, good. Where the Chief Justice decide that there is a prima facie case, he shall set up a committee consisting of 3 justices of the Superior Court or chairman of the Regional Tribunal, or both appointed by the Judicial Council, and 2 other persons who are not members of the Council of State, nor members of the Parliament, nor lawyers, and who shall appointed by the Chief Justice on the advice of the Council of State. Let's just say, Emrane say, Omampenyi Mahama a year petition of a Council of State, or Muslim na determine prima facie, or determine prima facie, Omampenyi take a year committee be, na refer assembly more, mono say, nature say, assembly, and say, a bubana, naja say, ye froze, a more monana, why the waka, a year wadin, or cause wedding Juma, and no Omampenyi a set up sa committee na investigation in Mrano say the president will act on the recommendation of the Council of State. Into the Council of State at the base Omampenyi suspended no not in assembly muya Mrano and SCN Omampenyi na aire a suspended in Kuti a year or a year Utudaku in some can say a year King Charles of a year head of the Commonwealth no and now of the letter or Modia Ghana until we can more details from a year Utudaku. A phone fanche network in a breaking kakra into a sermon say I am on fanche. I'm sure you rest and similar. Now, you could see more details. Now, you better one common.
King Charles will continue to be the head of the Commonwealth. It's not as if say you guys are independent countries are more Commonwealth. If you are indeed independent, the head of the Commonwealth should be rotational rather than hereditary. That is a conversation for another day. That is a conversation for another day. Bakwame, try and get me the letter. I'm having a challenge scene in here, but try and get me the letter. It's my many papa mo. Ne tenti ni na say. Man for to da ko. Anto mo stress so man nyansa kakra ko man ne bebro. Na nken se we ma many papa ma ne a kirem. Adaya, enkrofo bi so am tie bro kire. So me ya bro so me ya before. Enka me coat na ka me skirt. Ni tie nyina say o ma tro krata oda ye president. And this one, MPP, NDC, must all get together. It is an insult on our democratic pillars as a nation. And they sent the letter at a time that we are grieving as a nation. And mura adia kaya nisa Ghana for. Fetitri yes si na ochimo. Woman timi antro letter an consolien. Letter by and say reinstate Madam Tukunu. Na bibia actually say when kwade Tukunu na asase because eyedan Chief Justice Makwa wa preside enkurani obi ankase yi wedi. You are supposed to be the custodian of the statutes and making up the constitution. Article 146, we will come there in a jiffy. And where have they flouted? Where has the president of Ghana flouted? Lying with Article 146. Actually, send me for Chief Justice one. A certain legal procedure should be followed. And I was even thinking, say, Kratana, woman has lawyers, UK, when they come out one. I was thinking, say, they will point out to legal flaws. And you don't need to be a lawyer. You must apply the cap of common sense. And I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, that those lawyers did not apply the cap of common sense. Speak to them in a language they will understand. And I'm saying this. Say, even King Charles will not be aware of this nonsense you put on the paper. You so-called lawyers of the Commonwealth and you so-called lawyers of the United Kingdom Legal Council. You wrote this to exhibit your high ignorance. Your high ignorance. W, Kwame, in the first place, like now I'm going to say that, like what is their capacity? In law, we call something legal jurisdiction. Like what my jurisdiction is saying, no more is saying. Do they think we are still a colony under Britain? Is that what they think? And I'm so angry coming from the perspective of Pan-Africanism. And I continue to tell Africans. I continue to tell fellow Africans. So let's prove to everybody that a black man is capable of managing his own affairs. Let me read this quickly. Was it the Bar Council of England and Wales and the Commonwealth Lawyers Association statement on the suspension of the Chief Justice of Ghana? The Bar Council of England and Wales and the Commonwealth Lawyers Association expresses serious concern over the suspension from office on 22nd April 2025 of the Chief Justice of Ghana, Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude A.E.S. Tukunu, who was appointed the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. The existence of an independent and bedrock of any country governed by the rule of law, and Ghana has for several years displayed a strong commitment to the rule of law by virtue of its membership of the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth is now Commonwealth in a country. Commonwealth a country. Commonwealth is just an association. We are talking about sovereignty of a nation. Go and read the Article 1 of the Constitution. Or see, we, the people of Ghana, resolve to take for ourselves this Constitution. Now, come on, When we're promulgating the 1992 Constitution in 1993, Commonwealth Association, no jina benkum and no jina nifa. And you may be one more. You see, because you see, Obibina Junior 8 grant. Asraw best rent to Bruni. Because all coca in Jabed and Manica Krawa. Hey! Donald Trump buy your cat down 8. Ghana. African country be in Jatum. That is the only time the African president will start learning and thinking anew. I respect the Commonwealth because of King Charles. And because of certain roles, some abrafufita aye for the black race. During the time of struggle, we have abrafu almost for the black race. But to speak with audacity, with authority, lawyers, more commanding a whole sovereign country. Minim ni obecho letter no. Minim said Dr. Callisto sir. Dr. Callisto when kwadanka mamemfa west no shem. Now sign. Because Mudemi is diplomatic, I know. Because knowing Doc is very diplomatic. The executive, which is capable of being seen as impacting judiciary, is a matter of serious concern. As of 4th July 2025, the Chief Justice has filed a lawsuit at the ECOWAS Court of Justice, challenging the constitutionality of a suspension. This follows earlier domestic challenges in which the Chief Justice, but only Chief Justice or suspended Chief Justice, raised concerns about procedural fairness, judicial independence, and compliance with constitutional safeguards. Kwam, me pacho nyobi mame. Now me kaya te one forces mame, one after the other, Mr. Rao, Cecilia. And therefore, at a one forces no, any nyinaswa or mampeni bia they act in consultation with the Council of State. If it borders on any state judge or the Chief Justice. And in any case, some lawyers were almost all of a sudden, omanya pen. Actual papers we. Time no na ye Charlotte or say no. If they are principled, why didn't they write the same letter? Of England and Wales, where were the lawyers of the Commonwealth when Charlotte Osei was ousted without remedy? You see how unprincipled you are like MPP? Very unprincipled. On my women, you war, and ye develop at the aviakete. Dom level, address Accra. Sada no cross your suit. Well, perfume in the home. Abranti Akwaduma. What do you want? You're locking up. Officer Dom level, be no. But you're locking. Adaya, Akufo-Addo ayinadi. Akufo-Addo ayinadi. Commonwealth Lawyers Association, the Commonwealth Magistrates and Judges Association, and Amodoso. Mesomon Famiko Hague. And Ghana Bar Association, and we record with regret. Just a Ghana Bar Association.
But you don't come to public. Yes. And on the Hamino.
Enter I'm saying G-Tech me good no. Where are you, man?
Dr. Pablo Bongu young convention deal.
Someone. Now me grab the titles in there. I mean I don't fancy titles. I'm a doctor, professor. Papa to your doctor. Now say one time come minim so slow tech.
A way a constitution nimuna.
Yes.
Mampeni jina so. Edi two sa na mo ese wutu no.
Very well.
Nimpompo so pa in this particular discussion. 1466.
There be answer na be do 1466.
We started one.
Okay. Now you see ubi say we perceive who baby a Omampeni afun.
Okay.
Council of State afun.
Yo.
Nunti abrofo yo muni dwumadi atro krata ya be.
Mate. Yes. Until 146 in the TF Assembly removal of Chief Justice of Superior Courts and Chairman of Regional Tribunals. Or say a Justice of the Superior Court or a Chairman of the Regional Tribunal shall not be removed from office except for stated misbehavior.
Otemwa for penny bien no a ubetibia yinedi. Agise waye bibia efom mmra. Ana se ene subampa
watoto ne ho
ebobra.
Sir. Or incompetence.
Ana se obi a omon homode.
Sir. Or on ground of inability to perform the functions of his office arising from infirmity of body or mind.
Anasa biribinti ontimi ye na adwuma ebi anadwum kan anasa o yade bi.
Sir.
Ghana for munti o na mo hwe se Jo Mahama for munti a ene ye twe na bo so no yenko.
Two no say a justice of the Superior Court of Adjudicature or a chairman of the regional tribunal may only be removed in accordance with the procedure specified in this article.
Okay. Nti we kire okwaya betime yo temu afo penny.
Nti 3 no and efriba. What say if the president receives petition a petition for the removal of a justice of the Superior Court other than the Chief Justice or for the removal of the chairman of a regional tribunal, he shall refer the petition to the Chief Justice, who shall determine whether there is a prima facie case.
Okay.
And to any Chief Justice.
Se me your man penny. Na se obi number 1. Obi koma o man penny petition me boa. Number 2. O man penny or ati in consultation with Council of State and awanye.
Oh yeah.
Number 3. Omate committee and omante.
Omate committee no.
It is so far man penny bridge constitution we baby a.
There be so far there will be Mampeni appointed 2 justices from the Supreme Court on one colleagues. The former
Dom level
military woman bino.
Yes, I.
It's an accountant.
It's Omediso. It's Omampeni for me. To as well.
7 no say the committee appointed under clause 6 of this article shall inquire into the petition and recommend to the president whether the Chief Justice ought to be removed from office.
Okay. There shall be.
Command the Akwese Chief Justice Nangaza say no. As a person named Mahama a train, but Embaranso na Omampeni Mahama wede Oisu. Oisu Marana a one fumo bia Oshemranma one fumo bia because Embarani say petition be one fan come Council of State. I'm paying for you Shumuya or Monyede or Monfan comma a committee. Now committee no na omuda so hwehwe nsɛm nim a ɔmo hwehwe a Chief Justice atem asɛm no de ade ɛde akɔpiem ɛwɔ Commonwealth hɔ. Na Commonwealth letter na ɛbaeɛ no wohwɛ letter ɔmo de baeɛ a abusua ɛnyɛ yie kra because ɔmo commanded the president, right? Ɔmo commanded the president say wɔnyɛ the needful thing on restate maame no with immediate effect. Meanwhile mmara na Mahama ɔmanpanyin Mahama yi so no wohwɛ mu a wɔnyɛ dɛ wonya mfomyɛ koraa ɔmfom mmara no. Yes, ɔmfom mmara for Article 146 no. Saa Article 146 no so no ɔmo gyina so a ɔmo de yɛ maame Charlotte ɔsɛe ada na ɛsɛ mo mmara yɛ yusu na mo susu sɛ mmara no ɛnyɛ no wɔ yusu. Meanwhile Justice Toku na kasa na former Chief Justice and as a suspended Chief Justice na kasa mmara no yɛ mmara. The law is the law. So if the law is the law, a din is see home kwanza obetwen amia hwe nsɛm ni mo bi abusua. I daily update so na wo hwe dwuma no so. Enti no nsɛm na ekotie no every Commonwealth na je say according to that Commonwealth so King Charles and the head of Commonwealth. I say whether take it or leave it. Enti no King Charles is not aware of what is happening. Yes, the air course on your way. I daily update so now I should be no so. Ain't no Commonwealth command no more command. This is not the appeal, you know. Even let never a man try the corporate here a year Gumbrano afoma or moches or manpenny emfa or no tokono insissun. Omo komo buswase with immediate effect without delay. When the president can say, who are you as a Commonwealth? Who are you as a UK bar? Because UK bar is just a common bar association like Ghana Bar Association. And who are you to say with immediate effect without delay, the president should reinstate it? I'm saying I did update. Middle Bessia, I go find Commonwealth for Stay tuned. Stay connected.